Good afternoon. This is Bilbo, your dungeon master for the world of Hearthron, bringing you Dungeon Crate here for September 2017. I will go ahead and open this thing on up right now. Looking forward to see what's in here. Now, what I have to do is open this up and then go open it upstairs with my 3-year-old grandson and pretend like I haven't seen it yet, because he wants to see what's in here. So it's pretty cool. 3-year-old's already starting to think about Dungeons and Dragons. So here we have this is Dungeon Crate, Crate 1709. This month's theme is Willorin's Tower, part 3 of the Xander series. The crate offers an exciting adventure and accessories that dungeon masters and players can use within the game. Add some magic to your quest with the wizard theme offering for September. So we have a wizard tower theme, I believe. So let's take a look and see what we got here in the box. First off, a little card here. This here is for Dragons and Stuff. Watch live every Friday. Chaos Dice and Prizes here. This here is one of the shows that streams out on Twitch on Friday nights here. And it is Friday. Maybe I'll take a look at them. I might have seen them before, but maybe I'll take a look at them tonight while I'm working on some Dungeons and Dragons stuff for my own stream tomorrow. Next here, I believe here is going to be the adventure. I always like these card stocks. And this is actually opens up too. And so what we have here is Willorin's Tower by Kevin Coffey. It's an adventure for 3rd level characters. Here's the synopsis. Who vies for possession of a powerful ancient artifact? What did it come from, or where did it come from? What can it do? Are there more like it? And how did it transform a farmer into a powerful lord? The answers can only be found in the Wizard's Tower. So it's pretty cool. Looks, in a sense, pretty basic mapping. Nothing really special to talk about there. But probably a quick, little one-shot adventure. I'm actually looking for stuff like this. My 10-year-old grandson is actually starting to dungeon master myself, my son, and one of our friends, and just to kind of get him into the game a little bit. And I started out, gave him a story, and it was more campaignish. That was probably a mistake. And then I gave him a one-shot, but also kind of open, and he was struggle with that a little bit. Remember, Dungeon Masters, read your material before you play it. And then, so now we're looking for something like a dungeon type crawl for him, one-shots. So maybe this will work. I'll take a closer look at it. Next here, all right, we have some counters here. And so we have the adventure, like I said, the DC adventure for Willorin's Tower, sorry. And then let's see what else we have in here. So these are counters. Let me just see who these are from. Flying Sword and Books. Okay, here we go. Portals, invisibility stand-up tokens, and familiar tokens from advanced deployment. So let's take a look at here. And I actually can tell you, I use these in my game a lot. For a quick reference, I will just grab 2 guys over here. So I'll bring these on here. So invisible counters, invisible people, use these almost weekly now. in my game. And actually, here's another one. So just so you know, I mean, these are standing right on my table where I'm ready to use them for my players, or maybe myself. Usually I don't let the players know where my invisible guys are. So yeah, so we have a few counters here. This looks like a little whirlwind. Another one here. So we have here, it looks an invisible wizard. And then it looks like some just type of counters here. Oh, yeah, familiar. So I have a lizard familiar. There's all 4 of them in here too. So bat. What else we got here? A bat. Okay. A raven. So raven, bat, lizard. What do we got here? A weasel. And then the last one here. If I can read it right. Probably upside down. Looks like a fish. But then but there they are. They're all there. So yep. And then let me just see what the whirlwinds say here. Yep, I just can't make out what it says, but each one of these have I tell you, I think I gotta get new glasses. So those are just the stands for these, so you can take a look at that there. So, all right, so those are cool. Like I said, I'll use those. The invisible guy. Here's a little stand for the wizard. And I will just put them right in the collection of my other invisible guys because they'll be used. Next here, Reaper Mini here. And I will take this out here. So from the Darkhaven Bones series that they have. And so here we have Serathis, a male warlock. So cool. Really like their miniatures. So I actually backed their Kickstarter there that they had, and I mean it's gonna be a year before we get those miniatures, but it's gonna be cool. And I went overboard, of course, and got a ton of them. So maybe this is. So yep. So that's from Reaper, Wizard Miniature. So next here, we have a couple pins. It looks like. So we have a wizard pin and Crimson Towers College here. A couple wizard pins. So put those with. I got a couple other pins in the back. I'm not a pin guy, but I know people are, and those are from. Let me just see here. Where are these pins from? It does. Oh, here we go. Wizard School button, and then just from Dungeon Crate. Show off your school spirit with Crimson Spire's Wizard College button. So, and then we have some dice here from Kapow Games, some small ones there, small little dice. So I will put those with my small dice collection. I'm more of a big die guy, but I use them for counters sometimes. And here we go with something from Arc Knight. So let's see what here. Arc Knight, flying swords and books. We couldn't have an adventure with flying swords and books without giving you molds to represent them. It's so cool. So these are from Arc Knight. Also backed one of their Kickstarters. Can't hardly wait for that stuff to come out. Some Pirates and some Dragonborn. Had some players recently play Dragonborn, and Dragonborn figures, there's not a lot of them. So it'll be great when Arknight has those coming out, and then also the Pirates I'm looking forward to. So here we have some swords, some books. Of course, they're two-sided. I really like Arknight stuff. I have quite a bit of their stuff. They're flat minis. It's not as good at that way. So, but yeah, so you have 3 books, 3 different swords. You have a little blue flame sword, rapier, and then your typical probably long sword. So those are pretty cool. I like those. I will put them with my Arknight stuff, and then they also give you 4 bases to go with it. So cool. Next up here, and I think this is the last thing, but this is pretty cool. And I'm just going to close the box so you can see it kind of got ripped up front. That's my grandson. And now I'll just turn this around like this, because I got to pack the box back up to show him. And this is the 3-year-old, not the 10-year-old. So before you know it, he'll be playing. I think my 10-year-old grandson was probably playing Dungeons and Dragons at maybe 7 years old. Super smart kid. Anyway, so let's show you this. This is pretty cool. So here is a journal, and let me just read this here. I'll just put this down so everybody can kind of see that a little bit. It's D20 Adventure Journal, 1980 Who. In every adventuring party, there's always a scribe who keeps track of the party treasures, notes, and maps. The D20 Adventure Journal makes it easy to keep all those important notes without taking up much real estate at the table. So true. Pretty cool. Just gonna open this on up here. Yep, and just your standard, I'm just gonna show it as here. There. Just getting some glare back. But just your standard notebook. But really cool. I mean, it's handy. You can put this in your jean pocket, your jeans, your back pocket. You know, easy to carry as a player or even a dungeon master. Taking notes during your game. I've gotten away from that because I record all my sessions and put them out on YouTube, and then I go back, listen to them, and grab my notes. But I think I'm going to kind of do both going forward. I just, sometimes I miss some details. Even listening back to the video, I'm like, what was the name of that NPC? So in a sense, if I'm making up something on the fly, I can just easily note it and then make sure too that I have it recorded if I don't pick it up on my notes. So really cool, very handy. I will definitely use this as well as, like I said, everything really from Dungeon Crate. They put out stuff that's good for players, good for dungeon masters to kind of just add to your table, add to your game. So nice selection here, Wayne, and thanks for getting this out to me. And that is about it for this month's Dungeon Crate, and looking forward to seeing what's in store for October. And with that, I'm going to sign out. Just a quick thing. Hey, if you watch this video, make it to the end. Can you hit that like, subscribe button? It helps. Also, if any comments, any questions you have on the video, or even other Dungeons and Dragons product reviews, I should say, let me know. And I may own it, especially when it comes to adventures or the books. I have every one of them. And I would definitely do a review if people are asking for that stuff. Also, I have a game on Saturdays. Tomorrow, Saturday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. is my homebrew campaign with the Grey Guardians. They are fighting an orc warlord named Grimnox. And then on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time each week, we do Tales from the Yawning Portal and run the same characters through. We're currently in our 8th episode of Forge of Fury, and after the Forge of Fury, we will move on to the Shrine of the Tomakan, or Tomachan, whatever. And so check those out too. And I will say that's probably it for tonight. And I hope everybody has a great weekend gaming. I know I will. And with that, I am going to sign out. Remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on.